Hello, you're with Chinchu. Today we are going to discuss about study techniques or study tips. Some really important as well as which is scientifically proven and is equally effective to everybody, whether you are a teenager preparing for your board exams or even any competitive exams belonging to science, commerce or any field. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'll be uploading more informative videos quite often. Before getting started, I would love to thank Unacademy to help me bring this video to you. Unacademy brings the perfect solution to all your problems in this pandemic, whether that's not getting individual attention or not getting authorized proper notes. Do you know what is the glad news? The Unacademy has brought the first ever comprehensive batch for December 21 aspirants, which started on 11th August, which is called ARAM. You can study your favorite subjects with the top educators of India, such as fundamentals of economics and management, fundamentals of law and ethics, fundamentals of accounting, and fundamentals of business, mathematics, and statistics. The perfect plan to crack your CMA exams. Start your preparation with RM batch in August. And towards the September, you will be practicing more and more MTPs and RTPs. Then you will be getting at least a month for your preparation and for your strategy as such. Coming towards the November month, when there would be quick revisions with top-notch educators, towards the last month, which would be December, just before your examinations, there would be one-day revision marathons for all the subjects. And at the end, you will be able to see, congratulations, you did it. Now let's talk about subscriptions. Subscription, which is much more than just classes, which would involve live interactive classes, recorded lectures with unlimited access and watch time. You can watch however time you want to watch. The third point is access to notes, that too wonderful and the top notes from all the educators at one single place. So you don't have to waste your time trying to figure it out or trying to find various notes from various areas or platforms. The best about subscription is that every fourth session is a doubt clearing session. So whatever doubts you will be having, you can clear it in every fourth session. It's completely dedicated to that itself. And you will be provided with updated study materials with the latest amendments, notes and everything around. And the last but not the least point is obviously practice mock test papers would be available to you so that you will be practicing to the core and you will be an expert in your field of study. Now let me tell you how to get the Unacademy subscriptions. It's very easy. It's very simple. I'll let you know how to do it. The very first step is to download the Unacademy Learning app. Go to Play Store and download it, first step. The second one is select your goal as CMA Foundation. And the third and the final step is just to click on Get Subscription. That's it. Do you know what is the bonus over here? Just use my code, which is CHINCHU10, CHINCHU10. You will be getting 10% discount on all the courses available and not just on CMA. Now let me just briefly tell you the plans which are available. The first one, which is a 24 months plan, yearly 21,000 and monthly the fee is 875 rupees per month. Alright. The second one, which is the 12 months plan, in which the monthly pay would be 1,167 rupees. And the last one is a 6 months, a short plan, and the monthly pay would be around rupees 1,750. The first and the most important tip is focus point, or you can also say focus hours. It could be either morning hours or evening hours when your efficiency and productivity is at the peak. And the duration could be 1 or 2 hours depending on your attention span. What exactly you need to do during the focus hours is that, first of all, keep all the distractions away. It could be your phone, switch it off, okay? And tell your parents and friends that not to disturb me during these 1 or 2 hours. I'm gonna study, and that too at my maximum efficiency. You can either close yourself in a study room where the perfect study atmosphere is there, or even go out and sit in an open space, but make sure nobody would be disturbing you, okay? There should not be absolutely zero distraction. That is something you need to make sure before starting the focus hours. And during the focus hours, put all your efforts in one places and gather a lot of energy. Before that, just have enough water, have enough food, and then put that energy completely into studies, okay? Try to cover a little more during the focus hours and your energy should be at the peak. Walk around, read loudly, sit and write, not just sit in front of book for so many hours, so long, so dull. For those 1 to 2 hours, your efficiency and productivity should be the maximum. Challenge yourself even before beginning the session, right? You have to prove yourself that you will be able to do it. You have to first of all set your portions. It could be 1 or 2 chapters of your favorite subject, okay? And the energy should be at the peak, okay? Walk around, read loudly when you're getting tired, sit a little bit, make notes, make summary notes, whatever you are doing, you should be, your body, your mind, everything should be active. Normal hours, you would be absolutely studying normally, going gradually, and the pace would be low, right? But during the focus hours, you have to put in efforts and everything, your complete soul into studies, okay? In such a way that you will be able to cover much more portions, much more efficiently, okay? Your entire day's productivity can be brought in just that 1 or 2 hours of focus point. Trust me, this works like wonders, but you have to challenge yourself and take that challenge, and it's quite possible. If you put in that amount of energy and your focus into one place at the same time, obviously that's quite achievable. You have to challenge yourself by that little extra every time during your focus hours, and before beginning your focus hours itself, just make a small announcement, even to your friends it could be, or your parents. Just tell them that I'm going to study this subject, this many portions, 1 or 2 chapters during these many hours. When you make the announcement, now they are going to ask you once the focus hours are finished, right? So anyhow, that would be there, and you have to tell them at least. That's an additional kind of a motivation or an inspiration to stick you towards your studies and finish the goal which is already being set to you and which is being a challenge to yourself. Next important study tip is that break the entire syllabus or an entire subject into small chunks. Because when you look at it as subject or a syllabus as a whole, it appears to be so much huge. It appears so big that you lose that confidence and you just try to procrastinate, because you will lose that faith that you will be able to finish the portions completely before your examinations. So what exactly you need to do is even select one subject or the entire syllabus as a whole and break down into small chunks. And every time you're going to study, take it up individually and finish it off. When you start seeing that, okay, fine, these many portions are getting over, when you're just finishing off individual chunks altogether, you will start feeling good from within you. Dopamine would be released, by you will have that satisfactory feeling that, okay, fine, I'm able to do that. So I can even put a little more effort and time into this and I'll be able to finish the portion. And that confidence and that faith is very much important for your studies especially. The next tip is Pomodoro technique. It's absolutely great, okay? For those whose attention span is less, and also for those who really find it hard to stick to one subject or one particular topic for so long. Before using this technique, you have to find your attention span. After finding it, it could be 20 minutes for some people, it could be 40 minutes for some people, and for very few people, it could be as small as 15 minutes as well. So attention span just means that how long you can focus on a particular topic or a subject without getting distracted. And that's the whole agenda of this particular technique. Now what you need to do is just select your goals. It could be one chapter of science or one chapter of economics depending on your syllabus and study plan. Select small goals which would be practical enough to get it completed. I mean, you should be able to complete that particular portion or that particular goal which you have set in one slot of Pomodoro. Let it be 20 minutes or 40 minutes depending on individuals. You can just go to Play Store and just download Pomodoro. I think it's visible. It's not visible, right? I have heard a lot of students saying that no matter how many times we study, how many times we revise, yet even 60% of the syllabus they are not able to remember on the exam day or even the day before exam. You know what the concern is or what exactly the problem is? Your way of studying. How do you study? You keep reading, right? If you study any subject repetitively by just reading, what exactly you're doing? You just keep reading, right? You will read once, you will read twice. After 2 days, if for the sake of revision, you will be reading thrice, 4 times. But what exactly you're doing is just reading. So that's the problem. How many times you read, that doesn't make sense. But if you read once, try to close that and try to recall it once and then write it down on your own words without saying. In that case, it works 100 times more effectively than keep reading. One time reading, recalling and writing is 100 times more effective than multiple readings. It could be 6 times or even 10 times reading. Because while you are just reading for the first time, you will be trying to understand the entire concept, right? Then you will close the book and try to recall what exactly I studied, what exactly I have gone through right now. you will be trying to just recall it. Okay, this technique is called read, write and recall. Trust me, it's very, very effective in comparison to what exactly 90% of students are doing is repeated revisions or repeated readings. Doesn't make sense at all. You won't be able to remember in your examination. Oh, come on, don't be so much confident on yourself. It's a human brain, not a computer. For each of these study techniques or tips which I'm mentioning in this video, I have done a detailed video in Malayalam in depth. Okay, if you want to see those videos, I'll be putting those links in the description as well as the I button. You can watch out the videos. I have mentioned about this read, write and recall technique in some of my previous videos also, but this is damn important. So I'll be just briefing it up for those who haven't seen that for now. And also, while applying this technique, you have to do it paragraph wise or topic wise instead of line wise. Okay, just go through a one big paragraph, try to understand it while reading, then close the book, try to recall what exactly I just read now, try to recollect the points, talk to yourself a bit louder, that's fine. And after that, what you have to do, take a rough book or even a short summary book and make notes of it. Whatever you understood, whatever you are able to recall, just try to note it down. It works like magic. What do you think? The toppers of your class or your batch are extraordinarily brilliant, or they are putting some kind of magical efforts? Obviously, they would be putting a lot of efforts. I'm not demeaning that, but the fact is that their efforts are more planned. It's well organized. They have a proper study strategy. It's not like everybody else. Most of the students, what they would be doing, randomly picking up any subject. Okay, what majority of students are doing is they would be randomly picking up any subjects. They would be randomly switching up subjects. There would be zero effectiveness in that kind of a study. In that case, you have absolutely no idea about how much portions are remaining, how many days or how many hours need to be dedicated for a particular subject. So before beginning your studies, you need to make a proper study plan as to what is to be studied, how much is to be studied, how many hours you need to dedicate for each and every subject, how many revisions, everything should be properly planned. And I know that planning is difficult, but the execution is much more difficult. A lot of people keep saying that at the execution part, we are a big zero. But try your best to execute to the maximum possible for you, okay? Even 80% execution is a really good goal. Next is prepare summary notes. It's really important. You can make these summary notes in two ways. One is a well organized way, like preparing charts, flow charts, in whatever way, using different colors, highlighting stuffs and all. It looks really cool, as well as by looking at it we feel like studying also. Okay, another way to make summary notes is, of course, just take down the basic and important points, the important terminologies, the technical terms which you need to remember. सीधा पकड़.
हाँ, yes, ready?
हाँ, ठीक है.
Go. Behind us,
ये वाला आपको शूट करना चाहिए था.
ग्लूकोज नहीं भैया, ब्लूकोज. जवान नहीं, जुबान.
जबान.
देखा, दोबारा बात किया. वो भी आया. तू हंसा. बच्चों की कमी है जो और बुला रही है.
नानी दोनों बैठे रहे.
वीडियो तो अभी भी ऑन है भैया. तेरी भी आ रही है इसमें. तेरी है. सीधा पकड़. हंसा मत बे. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and also do share with everyone out there. If you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. Until next time, take care, bye bye.